Welcome back to the very next video, guys. So as you can see here, we have had the Bitcoin successfully deposited into our account as US dollars. We sent over $250 and we have $258.53. I sent over a little more just to make sure I have enough to cover the BTC costs and transactions. So that's awesome. Now, earlier I was speaking briefly about the percentage of payout. This is a great example. So right now, as you can see here on the left hand side, when we click on this arrow down, we can see all different currency pairs highlighted under binary options. We can see AUD-CAD is paying 75%, AUD-NZD 75%. Let's keep scrolling down and we can check all the other pairs. Unfortunately, right now there's not that many that are paying 70% or higher, which is going to be the recommended trade. We recommend taking trades that are 70% or higher based off of utilizing proper risk and following our trading plan. So for an example here, we go to click on AUD-CAD, AUD-CAD. Now we're going to have a couple options here, okay? We can continue to look at this as a tick chart, which this is what this is called. This is a tick chart. Or we can choose to view it as a candle chart. Now, as a candle chart, you're going to have options to change the time frame. We're currently looking at a 1 minute time frame. Now, what does that mean? A 1 minute time frame that we're looking at means that each candle you see on this chart represent 1 minute. Now, when we have the option to go to 5 minutes, 15 minutes, all the way up to 1 day. So if we're looking on the 5 minute chart, this represents, each candle will represent 5 minutes, okay? On a 5 minute time frame chart, each candle represents 5 minutes. When trading binary options, or as we call it here in economy, RFX, for Rapid Forex, you're going to see how we get that name Rapid. And you're going to see how other names like money in minutes, time-based trading, you're going to see how that all plays out over this brief video. So moving ahead, right now we have our candle chart brought up, and if we wanted to add indicators, we hover over this F with the little X right here, click on that, and you can click on indicators. So I'll use RSI, which is going to be the relative strength index. I'm going to click on it here, exit off of this. Now for the RSI, if you want to change the settings, you can click on the settings. Let's make it 7, we'll say. And for the style, we're going to make it bright yellow so you guys can see for the video purposes, and we'll make it bigger. And then you could, if you're using your RSI as a support or resistance area possibly, you could change the upper limit to red, have it instead of dotted lines. If you want a solid line, you can change it out by clicking on this dotted line and click the solid line. Play around with it, make it yours, make it feel comfortable for you. Whatever works for you is what's going to be best. I'm going to change this to 25 and 75, or actually I'm going to change it to 80 and 20. Feel free to mess around and use the settings as you would like. So looking at AUD-CAD, if we were to enter a trade right now, if we were to risk $1 and we lost that trade, we would lose $1. If we entered this trade and we won this trade and we're still risking the same dollar, we would win $1.75. Now for example purposes, I'm going to show you guys how to enter a buy and a sell momentarily after I go over in depth on the broker. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page, and you can get started trading binary options immediately. But with that said, when you're all set after your account's funded, you have your currency pairs selected that you're going to be trading with, you can come over here where it says Turbo with this arrow down. Turbo, intraday, or long term. Now Turbo is going to be anywhere from 1 minute to 30 minutes. Intraday is going to be hours if you want to take an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour trade, and long term is going to be on the weekly or monthly basis. For the style of binary trading that myself and Haresh do, we will always be trading on turbo, which is going to be from 1 to 30 minutes. Preferably we trade anywhere from 5 minutes to 3 to 5 minute trades, with the occasional sometimes we do trade 1 or 2 minutes, but for the most part it's going to be 3 or 5 minutes. So as you see here, we have it selected turbo. We're going to take a 3-minute trade, so we're going to enter 3 minutes. Now you see how this clock is running? The clock is running because right now we clicked on 3 minutes and it started running. So if we enter a trade right now, we're only going to have 2 minutes and 46 seconds in that trade. We're not going to have the full 3 minutes. We trade with fixed time on. And you will notice that fixed time is on when the color to the right next to the time is highlighted. And right here it says fixed. So when it's like that, it's off. When it's like that, it's on. When it's highlighted, it's on. Whether it's yellow, blue, red, orange, green, whatever your broker is highlighted for the fixed time, that's how you know it's on. Now this is crucial. When trading, before you take any trade, before you take every single trade, I always recommend double checking your risk, the trade amount that you're going to be utilizing. So you can enter it $2 or you could enter $2. Whoa, we just see, just like that, we accidentally made it $200. So you always want to double check the trade that you're entering, the amount that you're entering, make sure you're on the correct pair, make sure your fixed time's on, and the time frame that you're going to be taking that trade, whether it's a 3-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute, whatever the time the educator calls out for that particular trade idea is going to be the time frame that you're going to want to utilize. Now, the awesome thing about a lot of the unregulated brokers is they have an option where you can trade in dollars or cents. So 100 pennies we know is $1, but if we were doing 10 pennies, we would be risking 10 cents, which has a potential profit of 8 cents. So if we risk in 10 cents and we win this trade, we're going to have a total turnover of 18 cents. So for example purposes, we're going to enter a trade. Going to do 10 cents. We're going to take a 3-minute buy here. So that's a great right here. We just have to sign before you start trading. After you put in your signature, you click confirm. I'm not going to update that yet. I'll go back in after and update my credentials and my driver's license if needed. So here we have the time, the fixed times on. We have the trade amount that we're going to be risking, which is 10 cents. We have the currency pair AUD-CAD that's paying 75%. So because there's no half pennies, it's going to give you 8 cents for every 10 cents you risk. For this example though, actually we're going to do 1 minute time, and we're going to enter a 1-minute call and a 1-minute put at the same identical time. So we're going to be buying in the market for 1 minute and selling in the market for 1 minute. Call equals buy, put equals sell. Now you can keep it on the chart, the bar graph, or you can go ahead and choose to have it on the tick chart. Now the cool thing about the tick chart that I notice is with this specific broker, when you hover over the buy, it's green. When you hover over the put, it's sell. So we're going to enter a 1-minute buy. I was trying to enter it there, and we're going to enter a 1-minute sell here. There's a possibility because our entry prices are so far that we could potentially lose both trades. If that's the case, I'll take another demonstration, but let's see how this goes. So as you can see, our sell is in profit with this green line, and the buy is not in profit, and it's showing a red line. Now, whatever happens at the end of this 60 seconds, if price is above our entry, or below for our buy, we're going to win the buy. If price is below the entry for the sell, then we're going to win that trade. So right now, price is below our selling entry, our selling area, and as long as price stays beneath this line by the expiration time of 1 minute, we're going to win that trade. So here is a red box because we lost the buy, and here is a green box because we actually won the sell. So as you can see, for the loss, we lost 10 cents, and then for the win, we risked 10 cents and we profited 8 cents for a total profited 18 cents for a total profit of 8 cents. Your original 10 cents that you risked plus an additional 8 cents that was paying out the 75% that you won. With that said, guys, I hope that makes it simple and easy for you to understand how to create your broker and get started trading RFX, aka binary options, here with us at Economy. See you guys on the next one. Bye for now.